Hi, welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with the BI Rabbi. I'm Rabbi Adam Stein, and I'm out here at our Beth Israel Cemetery in Burnaby, and you can see that we're finishing up a really meaningful ceremony that we had just today on Thursday called the Geniza Project. And we did it with several organizations and libraries in the Vancouver Jewish community. It was a real honor to work with them and hear librarians and scholars and students and also rabbis in the community speak about the importance of books throughout Jewish history and sacred texts, and why for thousands of years, including many famous episodes, we have buried our books. There's a famous place in Egypt, the Cairo Geniza, where books that were set aside to be buried were found. We learned so much about Jews and Judaism from throughout the medieval period. And here we are taking books from various places in the Jewish community, from the UBC Library and UBC Jewish Studies, and from the Waldman Library at the JCC, and from Beth Israel, from lots of different places, and bring them together. And we buried them here with love and respect as we help these books take their final steps, just like we do with loving care for relatives and friends. And it's significant being out here in the cemetery. You can see these huge buildings here. We actually have congregants who live on the 42nd floor, one of those buildings, and they look down at our cemetery whenever they go out to their balcony. I visited with them once. But whenever we're in Vancouver, of course, we think of the difficulty that people have finding housing and the inequality. We look at the big buildings, the expensive ones, and the not so expensive, but there aren't not so expensive ones. But here at the cemetery, everyone has the same plot. Everyone has the same type of stone that's pretty flat or just a few inches above the ground. And it's very egalitarian and equal. There's a lot of equality in especially our cemetery where all the stones look the same. And it reminds me of this week's Torah portion, Ki Tisa. Right in the beginning, we have Moses taking a census of all the people. And he takes that census. When you lift up the heads of all the people and count them, they're each supposed to give a half shekel. And it says right in there in the third or fourth sentence that the rich shall not give more than a half shekel, and the poor shall not give less than a half shekel. And it reminds us of that equality among the people, and also the equality among the books. From little pieces of paper to worn books, to old books, to new books, Sidurim and Humashim and Tanachim and Machzurim, we buried them all together. And as we think about this important value of equality and giving love and care and respect, it makes me think of what we have coming up this Shabbat, and the equality and respect we try to give in the Jewish community. One of our members went on an amazing Israel trip just recently, Dalia Levitt. And this is a birthright trip specifically to give a birthright experience to young adult Jews with special needs, with diverse needs. And she had an amazing experience, and Rabbi Infeld is going to interview her up on the bima during our service in the sermon slot, and hear about this experience for Jews with diverse needs, and reminding us that we try to share with everyone with diverse needs, with special needs, with all sorts of needs and abilities in our community, the experience of Judaism and of seeing Israel. So I hope you join us then, and Shabbat Shalom.